Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate, they hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And
Ten toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Ten toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Yeah. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Yeah.
What's up,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, this is your first time watching. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Share the stream out. Holy freaking cow. Thank the Lord Jesus. We are in the month of September. Yes, we are in the month of September. And as you guys know, this is the month for PlayStation fans. We're expecting a lot of stuff to go down in this month, man. Starting off with Friday, we have Astro Bot. And so a lot of people are excited about Astro Bot and everything. Can't wait for that to come out on Friday. Some people, pre-ordered the controller. Some people are buying the game. And then the week after that, we're supposed to be getting the highly anticipated PlayStation 5 Pro. What we don't know is if we're going to get the announcement this week. Now, there's some little rumblings going around saying that we could hear about the PS5 Pro this week, like in terms of reveal for next week or something like that. We will see. On top of that, we're supposed to be getting a state of play. That's right. Jeff Grubb is typically right on the money when it comes to, what PlayStation is planning in terms of like a showcase or a state of play. And in this case, we're hearing rumors stating that we could get a state of play instead of a PS5 showcase. Like apparently Sony is trying to reformat things, get rid of the PS5 showcase and just call it a state of play, or just, moving on forward with state of plays. I think it would be really nice if we could get a first party state of play, like strictly just for PlayStation 5, nothing else, just strictly PS5. And I think that would be awesome for a lot of people who, generally speaking, would want to see a clear roadmap of what Sony have, in the works. So that can happen maybe the second or third week of this month. So it's a lot of stuff. And then the last week of September, specifically on the 29th, I believe, is when Sony is doing that Death Stranding 2 event or PlayStation event that they're going to have to coincide with Tokyo Game Show. So we're going to be seeing Death Stranding possibly running on the PS5 Pro. So, man, oh, man, this is fixing to be nuts. Like, I mean, man, so jam-packed month for PlayStation fans. I really, really do hope you guys get everything that you're asking for, which chances are I should know better than that. You're not going to get everything that you asked for, but
thanks for the
at
dono.
The same time, here we
Marlon?
are. What's up, Cordarius, my man? Shout outs, man. Thank you for your blessing, my brother. I did message you out on PlayStation very briefly. You added me on PlayStation and I send you a message and stuff like that, man. Just telling you massive thanks, man, for all that you do for our community, man. The gifted subs, man, and pouring in. So been praying for you, my brother, because you've been really, really, cranking it up, man. And I really, really do appreciate it, man. On behalf of the entire community, bro, we really do appreciate you. So one love and God bless, man. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to have an awesome show for you guys. So where there is smoke, there is definitely fire. Today, we are going to be talking about multiple things. As you guys can see on the poll, we have a poll up there. This is actually an article because a lot of people are saying that, they're trying to decide between a PC and a PS5 Pro. Considering that the PS5 Pro is slated to be pretty expensive, upwards of $700, most people are debating online right now, should I build a PC or should I go with a PS5 Pro? So it's like, trying to decide. Trying to decide. Yo, Google Eyes. Thank you so much, man. The first gifted membership of September. Thank you so much, man. That is pretty significant. Let's see if we can keep on bringing that member train going, man. We're not that far away from 1,000 members, y'all. Like we just broke a record. I mean, literally, it's been 10 years now since the channel exists, and we literally broke the first record in 10 years. Let that sink in. The first record in 10 years. We have over 600 members right now, which is incredible. So thanks to you guys, man. Seriously. There's no hope. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Ooh. Let's go, man. We out here, bro. Kratos cannot get a day off in the month of September. Let's see. I'm not trying to jinx Kratos, but I don't think he's gonna have a day off. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna have a day off. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna have a day off. I'm not trying to jinx Kratos, but that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. So, like I was saying, thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. We are over 600 members. That is insane. That is insane. So, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Also, yeah. I got an announcement to make too. Thank you. That is 6 members on the day. So we are 19 away from hitting our goal today. And I want our membership community to continue to grow. This week, possibly Sunday, we're going to be doing another member podcast. So it's very important for you guys to become a member. I think we have over 500 gifted subs right now, which is insane. And then the rest, I think we have about like 92 in terms of like actual members. So I'm going to say it again. It's very significant that you guys become members after the month is up, because you only get like 1 month with the gifted sub. And then after that, it falls off. So if you want to get, keep all your perks and be a permanent member of this community, just hit that join button, or you can just re-up your membership from there. So this Sunday, I'm planning on doing our second episode of our MGN member podcast. So if you guys want to be a part of that, just hit that join button. And you get all your perks there. You get to be, on stream talking. We could talk about these topics. And especially if the PS5 Pro does get revealed or announced or anything like that, then that's going to be pretty significant this week, because we could talk about that this weekend. And it will be awesome to hear, a lot of you guys' feedback in regards to the PS5 Pro, in regards to Astrobot, your impressions of it. I would love to hear you guys' impressions. So just trying to give members a stage to where they can talk and express their feelings. And I think that's pretty significant. I think that's pretty awesome. A lot of content creators is not offering that type of perk. So I think that that's something really, really cool. So there's that. We got something in the mail. We got something in the mail. And I will say, remember I told you guys that we had a company had reached out. Finally here. So, and part of it, I have to do a giveaway for you guys just to commemorate, all the stuff that you guys have been pouring into the channel. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, this giveaway is nothing, I would say, that maybe on the grand scheme of things, huge or anything like that. But hey, a giveaway is a giveaway. And I really appreciate, the company for, allowing us to be able to have this opportunity to do this. So stay tuned. More on that coming. It came in yesterday. I didn't even know it arrived, and it was just sitting outside. And I was like, oh, shoot. Wife came home. She was like, oh, you got a package. So I was like, oh, this is nice. So, yeah, I don't even know if that's what it is. It could be from somebody else. I don't even know if
if it's from the company or not. I'm assuming it is. So who knows who it's from? I don't know, but all I know is we have a package to open up and stuff like that. And considering with so much stuff PlayStation wise going on this month, yeah. So a lot to unpack, lots to unravel here. So we're going to be talking about the PS5 Pro because, yeah, we're getting some pretty significant information about this console. We had Bill Kuhn came out, basically had an idea of what the console looked like via the retail box, apparently, of what it's going to look like. So he did a drawing of it and everything and presented it to us and basically said, like, you know, the second half of September or the middle of September, we should be getting, you know, more information regarding this PS5 Pro or the grand reveal of the PS5 Pro. What we did learn from Bill Kuhn is that it's going to have black stripes, which is 3 black stripes, which is going to be helping for ventilation. And also it's going to be coming with a regular DualSense controller, not a DualSense Edge controller, which I think this controller is by far one of the best controllers of this generation. I know it's pricey. I know you can buy a PS Portal with the same price. I know you can buy a what do you call it? What's that earbud called? The Pulse Explorer earbuds for $200. There's a lot of stuff you could do with $200, but I think it's worth it ever since it was released last year. Great controller. And yeah, so I think it would have been dope for them to bundle this, but then obviously that would have jacked up the price of the PS5 Pro even further because, man, the rumors that we're hearing about this thing right now, yeah, it is going to be insane. So obviously we did talk about the pricing of the console. Apparently the rumor is that it's going to be between $599 and $699. And at that point, the discussion that we're seeing online now, $699, that is really expensive. For $750, you can build a PC. No joke, right? No joke. You can. Now, in terms of, you know, performance that you're looking for, like let's say if you're looking for something for 4K Ultra or something like that, there's some cards out there that you might be able to find on sale or even use to be able to do that for you. But at the same time, you're talking about PC territory, $750 with taxes, depending on where you are in the world, you know, even more money than that. So it's like, yeah, you're kind of playing with fire at that point. But we're talking about the performance today, which I think this is going to be a pretty significant conversation that we're going to be having. So we got a huge leak pertaining to what the PS5 Pro is going to be on par with, like what graphics card is going to be on par with. So the person who is this coming from is pretty reliable in the actual industry, especially in the computer industry. And so we're going to dig into this because, like I said, this console in terms of reveal and announcement is pretty imminent at this point. We're also going to be talking about the first PS5 Pro game, seemingly confirmed or teased. So we'll see on that one. Yo, Maj! Shout outs to Maj, man. Listen, bro. Thank you, Maj. Welcome aboard, my brother. Welcome to the elite part of the nation, man. God bless you, man. Let's see if we can top last month when it comes to memberships, because last month was just insane. This month, we're trying to grow even further and get to that 1,000 members. And hopefully if we do get to that 1,000 members, we can do a grand giveaway. And I think that's going to be really, really awesome. And then have all of you guys on the same podcast, just talking to all of you. It's going to be pretty insane. Anyways, back on conversation. So we're going to be talking about more stuff regarding the PS5 Pro in terms of the first PS5 Pro game, seemingly confirmed or teased. We're going to be digging into that as well. We're also going to be talking about the huge layoff right now that's going on at WB. And not only that too, but it's like, this is pretty nuts because Rocksteady got hit with layoffs. And it's just like, wait a minute, like, wait, what? What's going on right now? Right? Obviously, some people got fired apparently. And we know that Suicide Squad was a big flop. And this is why I say, like, you got to be careful, man. You got to be 100% careful when it comes to live service games. You know, Jim Ryan said it best, man. Jim said a lot of these games that we're going to be putting out in terms of live service, some of them are going to fail. Some of them are not going to do well. And out the gate, Sony knows that. But I just feel like with the success of Helldivers 2, and then they come out with Concord, which if you haven't watched my last stream or listened to the last podcast that we have done, only 25,000 units, which is so bad. Okay, in this day and age, that is horrible. That is abysmal. Like, that is so bad. That is dumpster fire, right? And so, I mean, with all that money being spent into making Concord a thing, buying Firewalk and marketing and all this, yeah, it's a lot. It's up in the millions at this point. And it's like, nobody is really playing this game like that. Nobody is talking about this game like that. And at the same time, you see Rocksteady right now, what they're going through, right? Getting hit with layoffs, you know, freaking Suicide Squad was a huge L, you know? So it's like, man, you got to look at other people's failures, man, and not try to make the same mistake. And I really hope that this sends a clear message to Sony. And I've given Sony an open letter myself on the last show that we have done. And I've said, listen, man, like, this is a joke. Like, you guys have to pay attention to the community. You have to pay attention to your audience, your consumer base, whatever the case may be, because if you keep on making mistakes like this to where you're making games that nobody seems to have interest in, this is the same stuff that's going to keep on happening over and over and over and over again. And then it becomes a waste of time. So there's that one. We're going to dive into the Rocksteady situation here. And then also we're going to tap into some more information that we're getting here today. So make sure you guys hit that like button for me. It's pretty significant. Let's see if we could get over 300 likes to help the show continue to grow. And without the like button, the show cannot survive. So please do that for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And let's get right into the news, man. All right. So first topic is the PS5 Pro performance leak. So yeah, this is pretty interesting because we are just around the corner right now for the PS5 Pro to get revealed. We don't know if it's going to have its own event because I think Jeff Grubb said that he don't know if they're going to do a PS5 Pro reveal. I mean, on 4chan, they said that it's going to be a blog post, which why would you have a blog post for your mid-generation refresh console? Like, why do a blog post? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do a blog post? Why not do like an event or a showcase or something to where you could go in depth and things of that nature? But that's neither there nor there. Regardless of the fact, let's dive right off into our first story here. Let's talk about the performance situation. And wow, I cannot say I'm not surprised. Okay. Now, what's going to carry the PS5 Pro here is the PSSR technology, the upscaling technology. Not only that, but apparently the PS5 Pro is supposed to be having faster ray tracing, more advanced ray tracing, which we have heard from Mark Cerny that, you know, he was working on, you know, more improvements for ray tracing, things of that nature. And I think that's pretty significant because in a world where, you know, a lot of these developers now are focusing on lighting and ray tracing and all this other stuff, avowed, which, you know, VFX and all this type of stuff. And it's like, okay, the thing about ray tracing is it's an optional thing. You don't need ray tracing, but hey, that's neither there nor there. Now let's talk about this because apparently, and I wish I had a thunder roll on this one. So apparently, breaking rumor. Apparently, the PS5 Pro, in terms of rasterization, wait for it, drum roll, please. is supposed to be on par with a 7700 XT. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Yeah, a 7700 XT. Now that card is a $400 card. You can get a 7700 XT for $400, $300, give or take. If you find one used, but $399.99 is what you're looking down the barrel of for a 7700 XT. And it's marketed as a 1440p card. So I hope y'all are paying attention to what I'm saying right now. It's a 1440p card. It can do 4K. Hear me? It can do 4K, but it's not a 4K card. Okay? So you're going to need to you're going to have to turn down some settings. You only have 12 gigs of VRAM. You're going to have to turn down some settings. Okay? And you're going to turn down some settings, and then you're probably going to have to turn on frame generation and FSR3 to kind of get close to 60 FPS at 4K. So it's not a 4K card. So the fact that we're getting a report saying that the PS5 Pro, in terms of rasterization, is on par with a 7700 XT, get 8K out your heads. I was trying to tell y'all that. I was trying to warn y'all. This console is not going to be doing no 8K gaming. All right. So some of y'all sitting there talking about 8K this and 8K that. Not happening. Not happening. All right. I try to tell you, I try to warn y'all. This thing is a mid-generation refresh. It ain't going to be no doggone 8K. All right. So there you go. And a 7700 XT came out last year. This is a last year graphics card. All right. This came out, I think, was it August of last year or something like that? So there you guys go on that particular one. And so get 8K gaming out of your heads. I told you guys the PS5 Pro will comfortably be doing 4K 60. It's going to be a 4K 60 machine, just like the PS5, right? The problem is with the PS5 is that a lot of these more complex games are not hitting 4K 60. They're doing 4K 30. PS5 Pro is going to come in, like I've told y'all time and time again, and get you a lock frame rate, whether it's a lock 60 or above what you're getting currently right now. All right. Now, if you are playing at a lower resolution, it's going to upscale. It's going to help upscale that and make the image look a lot better, more crisp, things of that nature. Do not think that this console is going to be the second coming of Christ and all this and that. This is based on RDNA 3 architecture. OK, RDNA 3, which lines up with the rumors that we've been hearing about. The console in terms of the GPU is going to be RDNA 3 with apparently RDNA 4 features, right? So I'm like, okay, well, RDNA 4 with the advanced ray tracing and then RDNA 3 base. And this card, the 7700 XT, is a RDNA 3 base card. So there you go on that one. Okay, so believe what you want to believe. Now, let's dig into this. All right. Now, I want to share something with y'all on who is saying this and where this information is coming from. So this is coming from my man Kepler. All right. So Kepler, he's very well known leaker in the PC Master Race section. And let's go ahead and let's show you guys the actual article. And then we're going to go ahead and read over this and let's discuss this. This is coming from WCCF Tech. All right. So let's go ahead and let's pull this up for you guys. All right. So as you guys can see on screen, there it is. PlayStation 5 Pro performance will be close. Will be close. Close. There you go. Keyword close to a 7700 XT in rasterization, faster in ray tracing rumor. All right. So the PS5 Pro is going to be faster in ray tracing than a 7700 XT, which leads me to believe that maybe it is true about the RDNA 4 situation, the RDNA 4 feature sets from the new AMD 8000 GPUs that AMD is getting ready to drop. So it says right here that the PS5 Pro's performance is expected to be in the ballpark of a Radeon 7700 XT GPU, but with some improvements in ray tracing performance, according to well-known leaker. Setting expectations in check, well-known AMD leaker Kepler revealed on X that the new console performance is close to a 7700 XT in terms of rasterization and slightly faster in ray tracing. Now, this information falls in line with everything that we have heard so far, as the console is said to bring a significant ray tracing performance improvement over the base model. So if you are somebody that, let's say for instance, is crying about, the ray tracing capabilities on the base PS5, you'll be happy with the PS5 Pro. Also, it says right here, with the PS5 Pro reveal supposedly getting closer and closer, more information on the console is started to emerge online in the past few days. According to well-known leaker Bill Kuhn, the console design won't be too different from that of the base model, which we have already learned that it's going to be in line with the base PS5 Slim, just with the 3 stripes. We'll see if that is all true, as shown on the system's packaging. Additionally, it's not yet known if the console will be released with a disk drive, as the packaging the leaker saw was for a digital only edition of the system. So yeah. So let's ask you guys some questions here. And let's see. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think at this point it's safe to say that this is the second day of September. And this week is probably going to go by quick. Now, if Sony is going to be revealing the PS5 Pro, I would say that they need to maybe announce it this week, in terms of like, okay, we're gonna fully reveal it next week, or start getting the fire burning now, right? Obviously they have plenty of time to do it. I mean, we got 28 more days left. But it's gonna be interesting to see how Sony is gonna present this console. I would say, if they do a blog post for the PS5 Pro, it's safe to say that they're probably going to show it off at Tokyo Game Show, right? Maybe they're saving the stage reveal or an event for it at the September 29th event, where Hideo Kojima is going to be there. Death Stranding gameplay is going to be there. I think that's probably what they're going to do. So the rumor is that they're going to be doing some sort of blog post or something like that. And, then later down in the month, show it off and show off the improvements, or whatever the case may be. Either way, they need to get that fire started now in terms of the PS5 Pro. But yeah, man, I need everybody to calm down. All right. I'm going to be the mediator on this one. I need everybody to just calm down on this console in terms of the hype. We need to see what this console is able to do, because, oh my God, close to a 7700 XT. I'm curious to see how this is going to handle hardcore games.
Thanks for the donut.
Hardcore games.
Hi Marlon, I'm playing Black Myth Wukong on PC. It runs super well. I have everything on high with ray tracing medium. I get 60 FPS. It runs well. I'm amazed.
That's awesome. What graphics card? Thank you so much for the 5. Listen. I need everybody to keep their expectations in check with this console. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be interesting to see how the Pro handles the more complex games, like Crimson Desert, like GTA 6. You know what I mean? Like those more CPU heavy or more hardware heavy intense games. Space Marine, that's a game right now. Space Marine 2, that's a game. That's another game that on the base PS5 is running at 1080p 60. All right. And at running at 4K, that's an intense game. You see what I'm saying? So I really want to see the improvements, man. I really want to see the improvements. I want to see how much of a jump in terms of frame rate can we get out of the PS5 Pro. Ray tracing, don't really care so much about ray tracing. I'm just going to keep it a buck for you guys. As somebody that's been gaming on PC for years, I usually turn off ray tracing. Ray tracing is just Now, obviously, it is, cool to see the ray tracing and stuff like that. But for me, it's about raw performance. You see what I'm saying? How much more frames can I get? And that's it, So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Marlon, happy Labor Day. Keep up the great work streaming. God bless you, Marlon, and your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Happy Labor Day to you guys, man. Yes. God bless. But yeah, I like I said, all of you guys with these higher expectations about the PS5 Pro. Oh, it's gonna do 8K, and this whole thing. What I'm confused on right now is.
Got bad news is my boy. I think the Pro is going to flop because of the price. $700 is a no-go.
Hey, Piper, you know what, bro? Look at the Series X right now, right? The Series X is on the market. The higher end Series X is on the market for $600. Now, it's not sold out. From what I heard from a subscriber, I think Chloe, she messaged me on Twitter and said that it's sold out in the UK. I don't know if that's still the case, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there are going to be people buying the Series X at $600. So think about it this way. If we're getting this Pro machine at $700, that's on the higher end, bro. Now, this can go either way. Now, hear me loudly and clearly. This can go either way. Sony can say, okay, $700 is a bit too high. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give you the PS5. We're just going to come out with one, which I just don't see them doing one model only. We're just going to come out with one model of the PS5 Pro, $600. Buy your own disk drive. That could be best case scenario, right? You got to look at your options A and your options B. Option A being, okay, we're going to come out with two separate models, one for $600 and then the other one for $700. Or option B would be just one model, right? And it's $600. That, my friends, that's a insane deal. Because that goes in line with the competition, but you're getting more performance than what the competition is offering you. So if people are crying about $700 being too much, and either way, let's say worst case scenario, it's $700. It's still going to be sold out. It's still going to look at that SpongeBob. Look at that SpongeBob Series X. Hold up. Let's have a conversation right now. Hold your horses. That SpongeBob Series X was what, $6.99? And that mug was sold out in seconds. Mind you, that was a special edition Series X for $6.99. And the majority of people wasn't crying too much about that being $700. And that thing was sold out in seconds. So I need you guys to understand what I'm saying here. Right? So you might say, oh, yeah, $700 is too much money. Not for the next man. Not for the next man.
Well, how much will PS6 be? $850.
Yeah. Piper, hold on. This is something that I've been saying. If you guys were listening to me, the last stream.
They only made like 5 Xbox for you, Caleb. Now PC better.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Listen. Daily chat, I appreciate it. Listen. The last stream that we have done, I told you guys, if the PS5, I'm just telling y'all now, The PS5 Pro is not, let's just have this in our heads and in our DNAs. The PS5 Pro will not be cheap. Okay? So if you think that you're going to be paying $500 for this machine, it's not going to happen. PlayStation 6, that's going to be ridiculously expensive. Think about 3 to 4 years from now, how much higher inflation is going to be. Yeah, that console is probably going to be starting at $699 for the base model PS6. It's probably going to be $699. You know, Sony, they're going to do 2 separate versions of it. $699 and $799. I'm not kidding. I would not be surprised if the PlayStation 6 is $699 $699, starting at $699. I'm just saying, start in $699. Now, maybe we might get fortunate and it might start at $599, but we'll see. So if the PS5 Pro is going to be between $599 and $699, that's expensive, man. It is. It is, bro. That's expensive. But you gotta think about it. Price does not mean nothing until you actually look at the performance of the machine. What am I paying an extra $100 for over the base model? And for a lot of you dudes, it comes down to performance. How much more boost am I gonna be getting? You see what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to.
Hopefully no scalping.
There's gonna be scalping. Sorry. There's gonna be scalping. Listen. Listen, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Thank you for the $3. I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, my G, but not happening. Not happening at all. There's no world where this console is not going to be scalped. It's going to be scalped and it's going to be sold for ridiculous amount of money. Okay? Which we talked about this so many times before. So yes, hopefully no scalped. Yeah, it's going to be scalped. Like that's just the way it is. But back on this whole thing, the biggest thing for a lot of people right now, will it fix performance mode with a lot of these PS5 games? Because let's be honest, that's the biggest criticism of the base PS5 right now. When games are in the performance mode, the resolution does not look crisp. Now, if the PS5 Pro can come in as the bigger brother and say, listen, I'm going to make the image in performance mode crisp. I'm going to give you a much more stable frame rate. Okay, check mark. Or I'm going to give you a bit higher frame rate than what you get on the base PS5. So instead of 60, I'm fixing to give you 80. Or I'm fixing to give you 75 FPS, right? And then obviously with VRR and all this type of stuff, you should be okay right there. So I think in that regard, it might be worth the extra $100 for some people. But if people are not going to see results, obviously they're not going to buy the machine, right? And then on top of that, what's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for the PS5 Pro will be PSSR. That's what's going to carry the PS5 Pro, being that it shares the same CPU as the base PS5. So a bulk of the power and capabilities and advancement is going to be in the GPU department. Same CPU. Now, according to the rumors, we're supposed to be having a higher clock in terms of higher clock speeds in terms of the CPU, and that's it. But in terms of any changes to the CPU, no. It's all about the GPU, and then the RAM. Apparently, according to Moore's Law is dead, is still 16 gigs of system RAM, but it's going to be faster RAM. With the PS5 Pro. So being that it's sharing basically the same amount of RAM and also the same CPU, it's concerning, right? It's concerning for a lot of people. But regardless of the fact, this is Sony we're talking about. Sony is the Apple of gaming, all right? They're going to market this console. They're going to put this console out there and it's going to be sold out, regardless of the fact, right? Similar to the PS4 Pro. Remember with the PS4 Pro? Let's go back down memory lane, 2016. It was the same thing. The amount of hype and anticipation back then for the PS4 Pro was through the roof, because at that point in time we were upgrading to 4K TVs at that time. PS4 Pro at the time was supposed to be giving you checkerboard rendering in terms of 4K, not native 4K, checkerboard 4K. And so that was the console to buy if you really want a 4K like experience. Now, fast forward in 6-7 years later, here we are. Now we're talking about another Pro console, right? And I get it. I understand where some people are coming from, Marlon. The PS4 Pro was wanted back then, okay? Because the base PS4 was struggling with a lot of stuff, especially with the more advanced, complex games like Last of Us Part 2. A game, if you guys remember, on the base PS4, this puppy, the fans would ramp up. I don't know if you guys remember this. The fans, now, I love my base PS5. I love my base PS. I would never get rid of my base PS5. My OG PS5 at that. It's quiet. I don't hear my base PS5 at all. This bad boy right here, yes, the fan was, it sounded like a jet. It sounded like a vacuum just clogged up with a lot of debris and still trying to suck up all the dirt off your carpet. This is how this thing sounded. So like I said, the PS4 Pro came in and really ironed out a lot of things, give you a much more crisper resolution, give you a bit more higher frame rate. And that was cool enough. But man, I remembered Ghost of Tsushima. Man, the fans, I remember when they showed off Ghost of Tsushima and stuff on the base PS4, that thing sounded like a vacuum. I was like, holy freaking cow. I thought my PS4 was just gonna just rip apart, just rip to shreds, trying to run, Ghost of Tsushima, trying to run, Last of Us Part 2 and things of that nature. Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima was two of those games that was really, really pushing the base PS4. So it's going to be interesting to see what the PS5 Pro is going to do, right? In terms of, its smaller brother, which was the PS4 Pro. Like, what are you going to do different? Which the rumors are saying, making that resolution a bit more crisp or give you higher resolution, similar to the PS4 Pro, also give you a bit more frame rate as well, or a bit more stable frame rate. But don't buy this console or go into the mindset of this console being a PlayStation 6. Or don't think that the jump is going to be substantial. It's not. It's not going to be a huge jump. What I'm excited about is first party. I keep telling y'all, because that was a selling point from the base PS4 to the PS4 Pro. First party. Remember what I told you. That's going to be a huge selling point. I think some of you guys right now, let me just say this. Some of you guys right now that are on the fence when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro, you are really going to be sold on the PS5 Pro when you see the first party games. That's how Sony's going to get you. Now, they're going to get you on third party for sure, but third party is not up to Sony. Third party is up to the developers. Remember what we learned from Tom Henderson and the leaks and the leaked documents and things of that nature. Sony had the certification out, I believe, was it July or something like that, going out for third-party developers to make sure that they get their games certified, and the patches, there's a proper certification that the games has to go through in order for it to have the PS5 Pro label. Remember PS5 Pro enhanced label situation, which we're going to be talking about in the next topic here. So there's proper certifications. There's different hoops that the developers have to make sure that they go through in order for their games to be certified for PS5 Pro. And that is something that Sony apparently went around to different developers, different companies, and say, hey, we're doing a PS5 Pro. make sure your game fall in these criteria to be able to run on PS5 Pro or to be able to have the PS5 Pro label. So there's that one there. So we already know about all that. Plus, we learned that the PS5 Pro was an open discussion amongst developers at Gamescom, things of that nature. Even some developers said that they have seen the PS5 Pro and they know, it's coming, it's real, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So all of those things there, in terms of the industry and all that is pointing towards this console being a thing. My biggest thing here is that first party right now, listen to me very carefully right now because I'm about to go in. First party is not a problem.
Thanks for the dono.
Go ahead.
I have a $2,000 TV so I can appreciate good graphics, but most people will not see a difference, and that's going to be a problem with a $700 price tag. So what's the incentive?
Okay, that's what I was saying. Hold on to your seats. That's what I'm saying. People are going to need to see a substantial difference, right? In order for them to spend $200 more. Just call it $200 more, right? Because we don't know how much this console is going to be. All it is just rumors. So for you to sit there and pay $200, because chances are a lot of you guys are probably going to want the one with the disk drive. Right? So let's say the rumors are true and it's $700. Bro, that's $200 more you're paying. So if you looking at the PS5 Pro and you're not seeing $200 worth of performance, and I told you guys, according to Moore's Law is dead, apparently the key selling thing for the PS5 Pro will be PSSR. All right? PSSR. So that's going to be the upscaling technology, the Mark Cerny secret sauce technology that is going to be used for the PS5 Pro and then also for third-party developers to be able to patch PSSR into their games, right? That's what's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Similar to PC right now, when you turn on frame generation, right? Whether it's, AMD FSR 3 or, DLSS 3.5 and frame generation, you turn that on and it's doubling the frames. Now, the thing about frame generation is you got to already be at 60 FPS in order to see any sort of improvements, right? So you can't just be at 30 frames and thinking, oh my God, yeah, in some cases you will see a difference, but it's better for you to be at a 60 frame rate, like lock 60, and then you turn on frame generation and then you see the huge improvements. So I think just have that in your heads. I think in that regard, that's what we're going to see with the PS5 Pro is it's going to really shine with the PSSR technology, right? That's where I think Sony is going to say, hey, this is what we're able to do here that we couldn't do with the base PS5. This technology is going to allows us to unlock even more performance out of, the PS5 Pro and give you a much more stable performance on top of, the raw rasterization capabilities of the GPU. Does that make sense to you guys? Because apparently it's going to be RDNA 3 base. Sorry guys, something is in my eye. RDNA 3 base GPU. Right? It's going to be RDNA 3 base, right? The base PS5 is RDNA 2. So already there, it's a new architecture. On top of that, we're hearing RDNA 4 features. Features like RDNA 4 is supposed to be baked into the GPU as well, which in return is going to give you way better ray tracing performance than what you're getting currently right now on the base PS5. But I know some of y'all will be like, Marlon, that still doesn't answer my question. It's still not worth $700 to me. I hear you, but that's Sony's job to sell you on the PS5 Pro. That's not my job. I'm just trying to give you information on what was shared to us. And at the same time, you got to make that decision for yourself. And like I said, this is why we need to get our hands on the PS5 Pro so that we can do our testing ourselves to see if this thing is even worth the extra money that Sony is going to be charging. Whether it's $150 more or $100 more, that's still a lot of money. Paying an extra $100, that's a lot of money for some people. All right. And so that's no joke. So you guys want to see, okay, how much more raw performance, how much more real world rasterization performance can I get from the base PS5? Now, truth is, this is the ugly truth. Truth is, a lot of you dudes are going to keep your base PS5, and you'll be just fine with that. You'll be just fine with that. Just know you're still going to be on the mercy of third-party developers, right? Putting out a game. Oh my God, performance mode is fuzzy. Similar to Final Fantasy 16, similar to Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, similar to Black Myth Wukong. You hearing what I'm saying? So the more complex the game is, bro, is the more difficult it's going to be. We have already heard from Game Science that Black Myth Wukong is CPU bottlenecked on, wait for it, on Sony's console right now. Now, okay, some of y'all probably saying, okay, Einstein Marlin, okay, well, what is the Pro going to do? I'll tell you what the Pro is going to do. Wait for it. The Pro, based on all the rumors and what we've been hearing, is supposed to give you a much more sharper image in terms of performance mode when it comes to Black Myth Wukong. And obviously, they're going to patch that game for Pro. And it's supposed to give you more FPS with PSSR. That's all you're going to get. Along with ray tracing. That could sell some of y'all. With the advanced ray tracing that we've been hearing. Now, a lot of you dudes who haven't checked out my my Black Myth Wukong PC stream, which we're going to do another PC stream for Black Myth Wukong. And I'm going to turn on ray tracing. I mean, it's almost a night and day difference. I'm not joking. Between the base PS5, don't get it twisted. I'm trying to give you guys real world examples here so you can understand. I like to be real with my audience, okay? Think about what I'm saying. Just have in your head, okay, PS5 Pro, PC with ray tracing on, base PS5 with no ray tracing. Look at the water. Remember we looked at the water together, right? The water on the PS5 looked really good, right? But when you play it on PC and you turn on ray tracing, oh my Jesus, the water looked so much clearer. Like you could see the bottom of the pond, like the bottom of the river. Like it looks so much better when you turn on ray tracing. That's what the PS5 Pro is going to give you. If the rumors are true, you get what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get. If the rumors are true about it having, advanced ray tracing, a huge jump over the base PS5, think about it in that regard. Am I making sense? Think about it in that regard. Like a middle mini PC, right? You're able to have advanced ray tracing that you couldn't have on the base PS5. So textures can come alive. Lighting can come alive. You understand what I'm saying? And the graphics and everything else can pop on PS5 Pro. On top of that, you get sharper image, and then you also get even higher or more stable frame rate. Am I making sense? That's all the PS5 Pro is going to be able to give you. So I know what y'all are going to be saying. Well, Marlon, that's not enough. Well, in that regard, if you're saying that that's not enough and that's not going to make you happy, I completely understand. Keep your base PS5 and wait for PlayStation 6. I'm trying to simplify this as much as I possibly can. I'm not Digital Foundry. I'm Marlon Gaming Nation. So I'm trying to simplify it based off of real world results, playing it on PC, turn on ray tracing, see how much better it looks versus the PS5 model. Get what I'm saying? So also too, I don't think Game Science is going to be able to do a whole lot more with PS5 Pro. The game is going to look phenomenal. It's going to look better than the base PS5. But in terms of doing more with the CPU, in terms of doing more with the CPU, like anything else that they would need in terms of resources, in terms of the CPU, you're just not going to be able to get it. They're not going to be able to do it because it's the same CPU, maybe at a higher clock speed. So you're probably just going to get a little teeny bit more CPU performance. Just a little because of the higher frequency clock, not that much. Maybe 1 or 2%. You're probably not going to see anything, CPU intensive. Like it's going to just be the same, almost borderline the same. The brunt of the capabilities are going to be in the GPU and the PSSR. So hopefully that explains a lot of things for you guys. Because this bad boy, I'm telling you, this PS4 has aged like wine. Literally has aged like wine. A lot of people still have their base PS4s right now. A lot of people still have their PS4 Pros right now. It's literally going to be the same thing, guys. It's going to be the same thing from base PS4 to PS4 Pro, from base PS5 to PS5 Pro. That's it. Now, I will say, $700 is a lot of money. It is. And at that price, let me inject something with you guys. Hold on to your seats. At that price, you can build a PC. You can get a AMD Radeon 7 5800X combo right now. I'm talking about the board and the processor for $290. If it's true about the PS5 Pro being on par with a 7700 XT, a 7700 XT used or probably be about $300. That's $600. Brand new for that 7700 XT card is $400. So that's a PS5 Pro. If the rumors are true and it's $700, that's a PS5 Pro. Now, Marlon, you will say, well, Marlon, that's just for the board and the processor and the GPU. I know. You still got to get a case. You still got to get a power supply. You still got to get an IO cooler and all this and that. But that's besides the point. Or you don't have to go with a Ryzen 7 5800 XT. You don't have to go with that. You can go with something. You can go with a Ryzen 5. You can go with an even lower CPU. But regardless of the fact, that's a debate right now that a lot of people are having. Should I spend $700 on a PS5 Pro or should I go build a PC? It matters on what you're looking for in terms of performance and what fits your budget. Now, worst case scenario, Sony comes out and be like, we only have in one model and it's going to be $650. That's still expensive. That's $150 more than what the base PS5 costs. And hold on. Plus, you still got to go out there and spend $79 on a disk drive. So that's even more expensive. Now you're over $700. Now you hearing me? You hearing me? So let's spin this around a little bit. Okay, Sony can come out with one model and say $650. It's a digital only model, which would suck and piss a lot of people off. Or it could be $600. Let's say best case scenario, $600, digital only model. You still got to, and let's say the disk drive is compatible with the PS5 Pro. You still got to go out there and spend another $80 plus tax. So that's $85, my G. So that's $600 plus tax is like close to what? $650. Dog. You're right back at $700. You're right back at $700. So however you skin it, you're still going to get the same amount of money. So if Sony drops it for $600 with no disk drive, y'all going to be really pissed off. And then here's the other uphill battle. Are y'all listening to me? Here's the uphill battle, because I want to be real with y'all. I don't think Sony is just going to launch one PS5 Pro model. I think it's going to be two. Hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. Here's the uphill battle. They only have one model for $600. Now you got to deal with scalpers on the console Now you got to deal with scalpers on the disk drive. Oh, Jesus. Sony being Sony, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to laugh hard on this one because I don't know what we're going to do. Because I don't see them making a separate disk drive for the PS5 Pro. I think that the PS5 Slim drive is going to work with the PS5 Pro. Who knows at this point? But you can't win. Either way, you're standing around the fence. You can't win. You cannot win because if people are saying $700 is too much money. Okay, the starting price is $600. Dog, that's $650. That's almost $700. Then if you got to buy the disk drive, that's over $700. You get what I'm saying? So you can't run away from $700. So it's either you're in or you're out. So you decide. Hey, I've always said, bro, it pays to play with the big boys. Y'all laughing. Y'all think this is a joke. Listen. The 5090. Y'all talk about PS5 Pro expensive. The 5090 is fixing to be at least $2,000. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? The 5090 is probably going to be $2,000. Right? Because the 4090 was $1,600. Y'all think this is a joke. So you're going to be looking at anywhere you turn, everything's going to be expensive. Oh, I'm just going to wait for the 50 series. Okay, keep on waiting. It's going to be expensive too, baby. All right? Unless you're going to get a 5060, 5070 or a 5050 or something like that. And that's even then, a 5070 or 5060 is probably going to be about $700 to $800. Because it's new architecture, new node, new die, everything. All right? So you're going to be paying even more money. Oh, Marlon, I'm just going to wait for the 50 series. Yeah, okay, go ahead. So that's going to be cheaper than the PS5 Pro? No, it ain't. It's going to be more money. So I see the discussion on PlayStation.net. Like everybody let me show y'all what's going on right now. If y'all don't believe me, let me show y'all the discussion. Cause Marlon, that poll did not make any sense. Let me show you. Hold on to your seats. Let me show you. All right, let me show you. See on the screen right now, I didn't just do that poll for no reason. All right, I know some of y'all saying, oh, that poll is nonsense. There's the article. All right, so this is real. This is on PlayStation.net. So you got to make a decision. When Sony reveals its console, you don't have that much time because I'm telling y'all right now, as soon as Sony reveal the console, pre-orders are going to go live shortly thereafter, similar to what they did with the base PS5. So you need to make up your mind now on what you want to do. Do you want a PC? Is a PC a better deal? Or a PS5 Pro going to be a better deal for you? Now, it's easy because if you're a console gamer, then you're going to go with the Pro. If you have a PS5 and a PC, then you can go either way. You see what I'm saying? You could go either way. Now, get GTA 6 out of your mind. Let's focus on the value proposition right now. What works best for you? Do you want a PC or do you want a PS5 Pro? Now, some of you guys are not tech savvy to where you can build a PC yourself. So, again, you're more than likely going to go with the Pro versus going to go the building the PC route. You see what I'm saying? And then it's going to be either older CPUs to match the price of a PS5 Pro or use CPUs and graphics card and parts. Just like Mark Cerny was actually saying, like you're going to go in the bargain bin, right? Look at this. Y'all think I'm lying and making up stuff. It's widely speculated that the PS5 Pro will cost somewhere between $600 and $700. I'm not making this up. I mean, look. Let me big this up because I don't want y'all to say, "Oh, Marlon just making up stuff." I'm not making up anything.
And what you just said is the reason it's going to flop.
Well, see. But hold on. Appreciate that. But hold on though. Flop in the sense of people not buying it. I think people are going to buy this console. It's going to be, bro, look at the article right now. PlayStation Mark Cerny previously weighed in on the PS5 versus PC cost and spec debate. Remember when Mark Cerny came out about this stuff and talked about this stuff, and people were like, oh, well, I can build a PC for $700 and this and that. And Mark Cerny started talking about it. So let's dig into this article so you can understand exactly what's going on. It says it's been widely speculated that the PS5 Pro will cost somewhere between $600 to $700. Some folks claim that it's possible to build a PC that's on par with the console based on the specs leaked thus far. It says within the same price range, but a PC has a lot more uses than just playing games and allows a lot more freedom than a console. Yes, everybody knows this. More upgradability, more multi-use cases than a console. A PS5 is not a PC. Well, it's technically a PC, but you guys get what I'm saying. It does not have Windows. You can't do spreadsheets. You can't do Word, Excel, all this type of stuff on a PS. It has a browser, but at the same time, like, you can't really do the same things that a PC can do that on a console. It's just no. Even though you have mouse and keyboard, it's just not happening, okay? Now, however, listen to this. However, many have pointed out that given the price of PC components, building a rig capable of running modern day AAA games, efficiently will cost more. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Will cost more than $700. In response to the used parts argument, PlayStation's own Mark Cerny previously pointed out that a used console is significantly cheaper than a PC made of used parts. He's right. He's right. You see what I'm saying? He is right. A used PS5 is going to be anywhere from $400 to $350. Like, if you go on eBay or if you go on Mercari or any place like that, you're probably going to be spending north of about anywhere from $300 to $400 for a used PS5 or a used Series X. That is significantly cheaper than building a PC. You just can't build a PC for $400. So I'm just saying, so at the end of the day, it comes down to what fits your needs best, right? Like, what do you want? Do you want a console or do you want a PC? A PC have its pros and its cons. A console have its pros and its cons. So which everybody knows the pros and cons between PC and console. But regardless of the fact, this PS5 Pro is going to be ridiculously expensive. So you're going to have to make up your mind. What do you want? Do you want a PC or do you want a console? And if you go the console route, it's going to cost you. And you're going to have to... Here, listen to me. Here's the other portion of it. The PS5 Pro, if you are fortunate to get one, if you're fortunate to get one. If you're not fortunate to get one, me personally, I would probably go the PC route. Why are you saying that, Marlon? Because you're going to spend more than $700 to get one if it's sold out. Now, you can wait, but if you're just like, oh my God, PS5 Pro, come on, let's go.
Thanks for the dono.
The PS5 Pro may be around $700, but what do you think the PS6 will cost? It will be at PC cost.
Yeah. Like I've said before, I'm anticipating the PS6 to be $699, right? Starting $699 and then $799 for PS6. Considering the way how inflation is right now and everything going up in price, I'm expecting. And we also got an article, which we're going to be talking about tomorrow. They're saying, we're getting reports that the PlayStation 6 is going to be a generational leap over the PS5. A huge generational leap. Think about what I'm saying. If PS5 Pro is going to be $700, can you imagine how much a PS6 is going to be? Yeah. We are touching PC territory right now. You start getting up anything close to $800, $900, yeah, you can go build a PC at that point. But hear me and hear me loudly. The dilemma that a lot of you dudes are going to go up against is scalpers. That's what's going to ruin this whole party for you. Because let's say you tell me, hey, Marlon, I'm just gonna go to PS5 Pro route. That's fine. That's fine that you want to go to PS5 Pro route. Problem is, can you get your hands on one this holiday? Can you get your hands on one, period? That's the problem. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the donut.
Thank you, guys.
You forgot the pay online membership $100.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
To go even further beyond.
Oh, Lord. All right. Let's go.
Currently, there are no games that will push the Pro to its limit. Yes, games will get Pro updates, but it will only be FPS updates and lighting improvements. Makes no sense to pre-order unless you're a content creator. I am waiting for GTA 6 pre-order bundle.
Okay. Like I said, in terms of pushing the PS5 Pro, we're probably not going to see that right now until like next year. I would say GTA 6 will probably be the game to really show you third party, really show you what the Pro can do. Now, first party, I'm telling you, you're really going to see what this console can do because we know how good Sony first party studios are. You know, when it comes to optimization, when it comes to using all the resources of the console, Sony first party studios are the best. So your Death Stranding 2 might be that game that really shows you what the console can potentially do. I'm just going to keep it real in terms of first party. Now, obviously the floodgates are open for Spider-Man 2, DLC. That's going to look insane. Obviously that's going to have a pro patch, PS5 Pro label on there, things of that nature. But hear me loudly and clear. I'm so happy we're having this discussion right now because this is every content creator should be having this discussion with their audience. Hear me loudly and clearly. The Achilles heel to the PS5 Pro for a lot of you dudes is if you want it, can you get it? Because if you want it, you're going to have to be quick to get it. And you're going to be up against millions of other people and scalpers. I'm just going to keep it $150. So I see some of y'all probably saying in your heads, well, Marlon, if I go the scalper route for a PS5 Pro, I might as well go the PC route. You're correct. Because what's going to happen is, let's say the console is $700 for the higher end model with the disk drive. How much money you think you're going to pay on eBay to get one? You're going to spend over $1,000. You might be spending at least $2,000. You will be insane in your brains to sit there and spend $2,000 on a console. Not me. Not I, said the cat. I'm not spending $2,000 on a console. Some of y'all are big ballers. Some of y'all are going to be able to do that. And if you're going to spend $2,000, bro, you might as well buy a PC. I'm just going to keep it 100%. So you see what I'm saying? If you can get the PS5 for MSRP, congratulations. You'll be good to go there. You don't have to go the PC route. You don't have to buy no used parts or no old CPU or no old GPU to be able to match the same price tag of the PS5 Pro. Get your PS5 Pro and be happy at MSRP. If you got to go above MSRP, I'm sorry for you, because at that point, you might as well build a PC. Am I making sense? Now, thank you so much, Benjamin, for the $1. Now, hear me and hear me loudly and clearly. In regards to GTA 6, that's it. Huge marketing push for Sony. That's going to sell the console. GTA 6 is going to sell the PS5 Pro. So if you're not sold now, Sony's going to get you one way or the other. I'm just going to keep it 100%.
Thanks for the dono.
PS6 will be 700 plus. Then the cost of games 80 plus. Controllers will be 80 plus. PSN membership $80 or more a year. My PC I built cost roughly $800 and am playing Black Myth Wukong.
There you go. I'm laughing, but it ain't a joke. You're right. And you know what? You know what? Hold up. 3 years from now, 4 years from now, we're going to come back. God's willing, God says the same. We're going to come back right here and have the same conversation about PlayStation 6. How much you want to bet? We're going to be in the same live stream having the conversation about, Marlon, do you think we should pay $7.99 for a PS6 or $6.99 for a PS6 when we could just build a PC? I'm telling you, we're going to revisit. I'm telling you, the price of these consoles are not going to be cheap. I'm telling y'all, it's only up from here on out. $500 is the standard price this generation. It's going to be higher. More years tack on. You see how inflation is. Everything is going up in price, especially in, countries like Europe, Asia, parts of Asia. I mean, ridiculous price. Mexico, Russia, all them places. Ridiculous inflation prices. Canada, my Canadian brothers, y'all gonna be paying out the woo-ha for a freaking PS5 Pro. Y'all think this is a joke? So for my people that are not in the United States, you know who you are. My UK brothers and sisters, my Chinese brothers and sisters, my Japanese brothers and sisters, my Korean brothers and sisters. You know who you are that's watching this show right now. Y'all boys are going to feel it when it comes to the price. Because, see, Sony raised the price of the PS5. Y'all think this is a joke. Sony just raised the price of the PS5 in Japan. And Japan ain't got it like that in terms of the economy. So I'm just trying to keep it $150 with you boys. If they went up on the price of the base PS5, how much do you think PS5 Pro is going to be in those regions, bro? It's going to be way more expensive than how it is here in the US. So, guys, be prepared for a ridiculous amount of money for this console. And I really hope that Sony can sell us on the performance of this machine. I'm pretty sure they will. They're going to go up on stage. This is what it looks like on the base PS5. This is what it looks like on the Pro. This is all the features and capabilities of the Pro. And then from there, you guys will be able to make a purchase decision. So let's get to the next topic. We ain't done talking about Pro yet. Let's get to the next topic. And this game that I'm fixing to talk about when it comes to PS5 Pro, probably going to be the silver lining for a lot of you dudes. Let's move on. I love to have discussions like this with you guys because get ready, get your pocketbooks ready. Hopefully by say this week or so, we should learn about the Pro.
Marlon, I think you're overestimating how much the Pro will sell. Remember, the casual gamer don't care about FPS or graphics. They are happy with their base PS5 and Slim and won't see a reason to spend an extra $600 just for 30 more frames.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said just for 30 more frames? Yeah, that's a significant jump, but I hear you. The casuals are not going to care for the Pro. But 30 more frames for me is a godsend. You see what I'm saying? Games that are stuck at 30 frames right now, and I would like to be 60 frames, that's a godsend for me. Those gamers are going to be the ones to buy the Pro. I'm not saying that the Pro is for everybody because it's not, okay? Not every single person is going to buy the Pro. There's going to be a lot of people out there, maybe the majority of the PS5 fan base that's saying, screw the Pro. But hear me. The PS5 Pro will be sold out day one. It will be. There's no way around that. It's going to be sold out by the hardcore gamers, and it's going to be sold out by scalpers. there's going to be a demand for this console because it's the newest thing. And you also got to remember, this is going to be the only mid-generation refresh console on the market, and it will be the most powerful home console on the market. Hear me. With GTA 6 on the horizon, sold out. Sold out. I'm telling you now, with GTA 6 on the horizon, make no mistake. Remember, we heard from Dr. Sirkin Toto, analyst from Circana Games. He said the game plan here, the home run here for Sony is to come out with the Pro and have it alongside GTA 6 in the form of a bundle or whatever the case may be, right? They're going to market the heck out of this console when GTA 6 comes out. Guess what's going to be selling like hotcakes? GTA 6. If Sony decides to do a bundle with this console, it's over. It's going to be sold out again. So it's going to be sold out day one when you are probably going to try to get one, and it's going to be sold out holiday 2025 again. Make no mistake, I wouldn't be surprised if some casuals say, you know what, F it. This game looks so much better than the base PS5. You know, oh my God, look at the advanced ray tracing. You know, oh my God, I'm getting a little bit more frames. For some people, that's what they want. So if the PS5 Pro if it's true that we're getting advanced ray tracing, if it's true that we can get a bit more frames and a much more crisper resolution, that's enough for some people to say, all right, screw it. I wasn't sold on the PS5 Pro at launch, but now I'm sold on it because of GTA 6. I'm just telling y'all, considering that this game ain't coming to PC day one. That's where the PS5 Pro is going to sell. And it's going to do crazy numbers for Sony, being that Sony is going to be the only console manufacturer with a Pro machine and with the most powerful home console on the planet. Next topic. Now, let that marinate on you guys. Okay. So, let's talk about the first PS5 Pro game. Marlon. Really? Yeah. Apparently, allegedly. Let's go. That's why I put a question mark there. So, are you seeing this right now? This is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Let's read over this and let's discuss this. Are y'all seeing that? You see the header. Major PS5 Pro enhanced console exclusive seemingly confirmed. Ooh, what's going on here, Marlon? I'll tell you what's going on. Hideo Kojima is what's going on. So, don't know if you guys have heard about Hideo Kojima, the picture that's been going around on Twitter with Hideo Kojima playing what looks like Death Stranding 2, but the dev kit is covered up with a black cloth over it. And so a lot of people are assuming that that's the PS5 Pro because of NDA. Obviously, he can't show off the dev kit of the PS5 Pro. So he covered over it because obviously the console is not revealed yet. So Death Stranding 2 could be that game. Could be the first party game that gets the enhanced label. That's going to be showing off later this month. It says that PS5 Pro games will reportedly carry on an enhanced label. It says right here, it looks like the highly anticipated upcoming console will be a PS5 Pro enhanced at launch. Okay. Now, it says right here that Sony is expected to reveal its upgraded hardware within the next few weeks, but a hawk-eyed user noticed that the legendary Hideo Kojima posted a photo of himself playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach, and there is something particular about the photo. So, yeah. Right here, it says, as spotted by ex-user Zubitech, Kojima can be seen in the photo with a DualSense in his hand, which is plugged into a console that's covered up with a black cloth. Considering that we're expecting to see both the PS5 Pro and Death Stranding 2 this month, we're assuming that the game will launch with what previous reports claim will be a PS5 Pro enhanced label. So we will see. We will see. Obviously, there's a picture of Hideo Kojima, here and stuff like that. That's the picture that's been floating around. And so, yeah, a lot of people are like, wait a minute, Marlon, like, that's crazy. All right, that's crazy. So full credit goes to Zuby Tech for that one. And so a lot of people are like, oh man, PS5 Pro, man. PS5 Pro. We don't know. And we know Kojima is a mastermind when it comes to, revealing things and things of that nature. So yeah, it has a black cloth cover over it. Like any other time, developers, you will see the dev kit or whatever the case may be, but this one is covered up. And then the DualSense, the cord, the USB-C cord for the DualSense is running directly to that black cloth. Whatever is underneath that black cloth is covered up. So a lot of people are saying that, man, that's the PS5 Pro. And, Kojima is playing the game on the PS5 Pro, and which that's supposed to be the grand surprise, which is going to allow me to bleed over into our next topic, which we're going to talk about the huge PlayStation reveals this month. So let me put a timestamp on this one for you guys, which I did talk about earlier in the middle of early at the beginning of the show. So let's go ahead and let's talk about that. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. Okay. All right. So let's move on here to the reveal section of the show. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. So here we go. All right. So listen to this. Listen. So based on everything that we have gathered so far, right? Astrobot is coming out in 4 days. Okay. That's coming out on Friday. We're hearing rumblings that, PS5 Pro could, get revealed or announced later this week. If it does not get revealed or announced this week, then it could be the second week. All right. Now, the second week is probably in line with what we were hearing from Bill Kuhn, that, the middle of September, we should be getting the PS5 Pro announcement, reveal, event, blog post, whatever the case may be. Third week could potentially be the state of play, right? Because here's the thing. They have to show off whatever new reveals that they may have in order to have preparation for Tokyo Game Show, right? Because Tokyo Game Show, they already confirmed that they're going to be there. They have a huge booth there. Tons of games. Black Myth Wukong, Astrobot, tons of games. Stellar Blade, tons of games at Tokyo Game Show. And then whatever they show at this new state of play, according to Jeff Grubb. So does that make sense? So they're going to be showing off whatever new reveals, new PlayStation exclusive reveals at the state of play, and then carry that over into Tokyo Game Show with it running on PS5 Pro, which I think that's going to be a pretty significant, important stream for you guys to check out, because y'all going to want to see how these newly announced or revealed games or whatever Sony is going to be doing on PS5 Pro, including Death Stranding 2. So I'm telling you guys, man, if you have not seen Death Stranding 2 right now, apparently what I'm about to show y'all was apparently running on the base PS5. So let me show y'all this in case if you haven't seen Death Stranding at all. Death Stranding 2, obviously we didn't get much gameplay or anything like that, but I want to show y'all how good this game looks and how it's going to be playing. And this, my friends, is probably going to sell you on the PS5 Pro. I know some of y'all probably don't like Death Stranding, but man, apparently the trailer that we have gotten on the beach, the Death Stranding 2 on the beach state of play trailer that we have gotten, apparently that's running on base PS5. Oh my Jesus. Let's go. Let's give you guys a refresher. All right, this is a refresher. My God, if this is running on base PS5, oh my God, help us. This looks insane. Oh my God, bro. Oh, right there. Okay. In-game cinematics captured on base PS5. Oh my Jesus. You see it right there in letters. This is on the base PS5. So look how amazing this looks on the base PS. That's why I said Sony first party stuff is no joke, bro. Sony first party I know Kojima Productions is not a first party studio, but he's partnered up with Sony and the IP belongs to Sony. You guys get what I'm saying? Bro, this is running on the base PS5. So can you imagine how much better this is going to look on the Pro? Yeah, okay. Wow. Wow, man. My God. Look at, oh my God. Bro, look at the skin, bro. Oh my God. Bro, look at the skin. Look at this, the detail on the skin. Bro, this is bait. Whoa! Wait. Hold on. Bro. Look. Dog. The fact that this cinematic trailer is running captured on the base PS5. Look at the eyes. Look at the lighting. Look at the skin texture, the detail. Oh my God. This is nuts. Oh my God. And oh my God. I can't. I don't think y'all boys are ready. I don't think y'all are ready, man.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam.
I don't think y'all ready.
PHP Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America.
Oh, Lord,
The
Sam.
people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Connect the worlds together, Sam.
If I join you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience
Bro,
will
the
probably
character
come in
models
handy down
look
the road.
insane.
Yes.
And the puppet, bro.
Really,
oh my
Sam?
God. Kojima, man.
Robotics? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Oh my God. Sam Bridges.
First need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal.
Norman
From network
Reedus.
coverage, we can take the DHP Magellan and regroup at your position.
Oh my God,
The
bro.
problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
Oh my
That's
God.
not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders.
Oh my God.
Just
Okay.
like with Mexico.
Okay, so there's a part of this trailer that you guys are going to see. We're going to pause once we get there. I simply cannot believe this is running on base PS5. I can't believe it.
They want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway,
No
the
Poppins.
Magellan's here to back you up.
No Poppins.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expect.
Bro! Oh my God, have mercy. Okay, play the trailer.
In the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's
oh
right.
My God, bro.
These days I'm
This
fragile in
looks
name only.
nuts. This is nuts.
You brought
Oh,
America
my God.
together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over.
This part right here. Oh my God, bro. Every time I see this part right here, bro, that is insane in real time. Like that is just, bro, this part gets me every time, bro.
But I'm afraid Death Stranding is
Every
far from
time.
over. Humanity is still in danger.
My God.
Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh
A lot
my
of things
God,
changed
bro.
after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA.
Oh my God.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage,
Wow.
there's no need to rely on human porters
This looks
anymore.
insane, bro.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
God dang.
We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
My God.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
he said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks
Shut
like you
your
decided
crow-looking
to
self up.
Trade in that rope for a stick this go-around.
Fake
I
crow.
suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou? You still don't know, do you?
Oh my God. My God, bro.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find,
Bro, this looks insane.
pain you nurse.
Golly, man.
Sam the man in the dark.
This looks insane.
Not everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Wow.
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Man, the character models are nuts.
It was a hellhole.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
My God. My God. My God. $2025. This game is pretty much done at this point, and it's being polished. The fact that that game is running in engine, bro, running also on the base PS5, that's insane. That is insane. All the cinematics, everything running on the base PS5, and it looks like that. And that was 7 months ago. 7 months ago. So that game looks way better than that now. And on top of that, if the PS5 Pro is happening, then there you go. It's crazy, man. It's just, whew. It's crazy. We know what Kojima is able to do. So, you know, we'll see, man. We will see come September, end of September. We already talk about come September. We will see come end of September. We'll see how much more improvements we have gotten in the past 7 months. And this running on PS5 Pro. Crazy. Crazy. So let's go into the Q&A portion of the show. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, feel free to comment away. Let me know what you guys think. Lots of stuff to unpack, man, for September. Lots of stuff to unpack here. I mean, this is so bad, though, with the whole Rocksteady situation. I forgot to even talk about this because London-based developer Rocksteady has suffered layoffs, according to a report freshly published by Eurogamer. The bulk of the layoff is reportedly found in the studio's quality assurance department, which had its headcount nearly half down to 15. What? Half to 15 down from 33. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We will make our own destiny.
Thank you so much, Maj. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the one gifted sub. Keeping the gifted subs alive. That is 9 members on the day. 9 members on the day. Appreciate that. 15 more to go. Appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, WB, man, with this situation right now, Rocksteady, the head count nearly half down to 15 from 33. So that's crazy. Moreover, at least one non-QA member of the studio has publicly revealed on social media he was fired while on paternity leave. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is great. How you gonna fire somebody, bro, when they on leave? I understand Suicide Squad was a massive L, but good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, bro. This is why I said, man, you got to be careful with these live service games, bro. You got to be careful with these live service games, because if you don't be careful, man, these games can turn around and end up being a huge disaster for you. You see what I'm saying? In terms of revenue, in terms of growth and everything else. Turns out to be a huge L for you, you know, and it sucks, man, because now we're dealing with the situation that we're dealing with right now. And, you know, if it's layoffs on top of layoffs on top of layoffs on top of layoffs. And it's like, oh, okay, now we're dealing with this crap. You know, it's just, how do you get fired on your day off? Or how do you get fired on your leave of absence? Like that is so wrong on so many levels. Lawsuits out the woo-ha on that one. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, bro. Oh yeah, Death Stranding looks amazing, bro. But here's my thing. We haven't seen significant amount of gameplay yet. Once we see gameplay on this thing, it's just gonna be insane. We know what Hideo Kojima, we know what Hideo Kojima can do in terms of, like, you know, gameplay, graphics, stuff like that. And also we're seeing the strength of the Decima engine as well too. So yeah, there's that, man. There's that. Dune. Oh Lord. What's going on with Dune now? Is it on Twitter or is it on Discord? Yeah, man, this stuff is crazy, bro. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on in our industry right now. It's like bananas, bro. I just don't know what else to say or what else to even expect at this point. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Wait. My man already platinumed? Astrobot? There's no freaking way. My man said Astrobot Platinum secured, first in the world. Look for my review on September 5th. That is wild, bro. Wow. My man beat the game already. Shout out to my man Next Gen Player out on X. That's crazy. My man beat the game and platinum the game already. That is nuts. First platinum in the world, bro. For Astrobot. Crazy. My man did not waste no time. Sony sent out the game, what? A day ago? 2 days ago? Or something like that. And then, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. So this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. It's probably not very long. From what I heard, let me see. Astrobot. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. $12 to 15 hours. So 12 to 15 hours. According to comic book. So yeah, 12 to 15 hours. So yeah, it's not that long. 12 to 15 hours. I mean, you could beat Astrobot in one sitting. You know what I mean? Sit down and beat it. Just take a day off and run through the entire game. 12 to 15 hours. And the game is what? $60? So yeah. The game is $60. The game is $60. He says, I hope PS5 Pro easy get. Nah, bro. PS5 Pro is going to be hard, bro. Intorius' Last Dance canceled for Xbox, and Dune Dev stated that the Xbox Series S is... Oh, Lord, I can't handle no more bad news, bro. Lord, have mercy. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing that now, boy. Series S this, Series S that. You know, Series S causing so much issues. Yeah, I think I saw it on Twitter. That stuff is crazy, bro. Stuff is crazy. Oh, Lord. Not hearing nothing good. Nothing good when it comes to Series S. It's always something. Oh, it's not running right, or it's not doing this, or crying shame. Yup. Anathoria is now indefinitely delayed for Xbox. Oh, Lord. Dune Awakening on Series S will be a challenge, says Fawn.com. It's one of the reasons we're coming out. It's one of the reasons why we're coming out first on PC. There's a lot of optimizations we need to do before we release on Xbox. But yeah, Series S is a challenge. Lord have mercy. Don't know what else to say. This is so sad, man. The complaint list for Series S, bro, is getting taller and taller and taller and taller and taller. Yeah, it's all over Twitter. Not good, bro. Not good. Not good, man. Yeah, the Series S, I don't know, bro. If games are getting even harder and harder to run on PS5 and Series X, let alone Series S, then there you go. That stuff is wild. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to happen with Series S. What's going to happen with GTA 6 and Series S? You know what I mean? If Dune and all this other stuff, Baldur's Gate was an issue. What else? Apparently Black Myth Wukong, all these friggin' games. Where does that leave us, guys? Please tell me. Somebody please help me. What's going to happen with GTA 6? I said Marlon, Uncharted, good game still. Oh yeah, for sure. Uncharted is legendary. Yeah, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with GTA 6? That's the $1 million question. What's going to happen with GTA 6? That's all we need to talk about right now. What's going to happen with GTA 6? That's all we need to talk about. If these games are struggling to run, yeah, we are going to be in for a treat. We are going to be in for a crazy treat. This is crazy, man. This is why I say, like, you know, you buy whatever you want to buy, play whatever you want to play. But I know if you can afford it, man, set yourself up with a PC, set yourself up with a console or whatever, so you have multiple options. If you can't afford a PC, then, you know, you get what you get. You said, Marlon, you know, Legacy Kane 1 and 2 is getting... Yeah, I heard about that. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see. Stuff is crazy, man. Stuff is wild, dog. Stuff is wild. Stuff is wild out here. Let me see in the chat right now. Do y'all still have your PS Portal? You know, we are literally essentially 2 months away from the 1-year anniversary of the PS Portal. Do you still have your PS Portal? Also, I'm going to be checking the poll here. So we had 688 votes. I ask you guys, buying PS5 Pro or building a new gaming PC? 50% of you guys said buying a PS5 Pro. 19% of you guys said I'm building a new PC. And 32% of you guys said, I don't care. I'm keeping my base PS5. So 32%. So 50%, almost 700 of you guys said you're buying. Almost 700 of you guys voted on the poll. And now it's 49% of you guys are saying that you're going to be buying the Pro. So there you go on that one. Do you guys still own your PS Portal? Do you still own your PS Portal? If the answer is yes, then that's awesome because it's about to hit 1 year since Sony came out with it. And how are you enjoying it so far? How are you enjoying it so far? How are you enjoying it so far? Now, also too in the chat, do you guys think we're getting the PS5 Pro announcement this week? Let me see in the chat. I probably should do a new poll on that, huh? I probably should. You barely used it? Oh, wow. Really? It's for people who want to, can't access their TV or whatever the case may be, or not at home, or or whatever the case may be. But hey, maybe Friday, maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday. We'll see. We will see. We'll see. Supposed to be the hype month, man. You say, yeah, I still got my Portal. Oh, that's what's up. TM69, Andy, what's up, bro? Still got your Portal. That's what's up, man. It says it will be next week for the Pro. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be next week for it. I think so. I don't think it's going to get announced this week. I think it's going to be next week. You're saying at the end, I think it's going to get revealed before Tokyo Game Show. He said September. No, we're not getting a showcase. Apparently, we're only getting a state of play. We're only going to be getting a state of play. Apparently, allegedly. We're only going to be getting a state of play. So there's that. We're only going to be getting a state of play. And that's it. So nothing else. More concrete information will be out by Friday, I bet. I hope so. And I hope it does not get leaked out before Sony has the opportunity to, Let me see in the chat how many of you guys are buying Astrobot this week. Are you buying Astrobot? Let me see in the chat. Are you buying Astrobot? If so, I want to know. The state of play should be before Tokyo Game Show, apparently. So closer to the end of the month. Maybe like maybe the third week. Are you buying Astrobot? Oh, if Maj, you have gotten it? Okay, that's what's up. Black Ops 6 is good.
As soon as they announce the release of the PS5 Pro, we all need to be at our local stores like GameStop to beat the scalpers. Waiting lines be damned.
Man, Pantherius, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough to get the PS5 Pro. Even going in line, it's gonna be tough because I remembered talking to that GameStop guy. He said that they're planning on handling it differently this time around. So obviously, first come, first serve, and they're only gonna have a limited amount. So they're probably not gonna have any leftovers or anything like that. So I'm telling y'all, get ready, man. PS5 Pro is going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain to get a hold of. I'm preparing y'all boys. I'm telling y'all boys right now, it's going to be a pain. So make sure you guys are ready and things of that nature, because yeah, it's going down. It is going down. Okay? It's going down. Get your money ready. For those of you who are buying the Pro, get that money. Get your money in line now. Yes to Astrobot. Okay, that's what's up. Get your money in line. And guys, I am praying that you guys are going to be as very quick as possible to getting your hands on this thing, because it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be tough getting the Pro. I'm telling y'all right now, scalpers, especially next year, like I told y'all, next year, when next year comes out, oh boy, the uphill battle that some of y'all are going to have to deal with. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be hard. That's all I got to say. Bundle can stop scalpers. Man, at this point, I don't know what's going to stop scalpers, bro. I don't know what's going to stop scalpers at all, because they're going to just buy whatever, buy up this console and resell it, which I think is just 100% wrong. It's just 100% wrong, bro. Like, people are out there honestly want to get this machine. You know what I'm saying? And friggin' scalpers, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know what GameStop, they're probably going to say, hey, $50 to pre-order it, just like anything else. That's like $500 or more, or a little bit under $500. Like, they're probably going to say, hey, if you want the PS5 Pro, hey, man, where's your $50 at? I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Like, they're going to be like, hey, you want the PS5 Pro? Where is your $50 at? And you better be quick. You better do what I did 4 years ago. Call up GameStop. Hey, is pre-order available? Come leave now. If you're at your job, obviously you can't leave your job, but drop everything you're doing if you can and go jump on that PS5 Pro if you want it, because them pre-orders are going to go quick. Oh man, I can only imagine Switch 2, how Switch 2 is going to be. Woo, man. Oh, man. Gaming and reactions. Yo, my brother, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, check your DM. I did message. I don't know if you had messaged me back on the colors and stuff like that. We're going to reopen the P.O. box probably like later on this month. And then once I get the address and stuff like that, I'll send it to you, my man, so that you can send us the hoodies and stuff like that. So God bless Gaming and Reactions. Great to see you, my brother. Says, I just contacted my local GameStop and was told they were waiting on Sony. That's all they could tell me on the PS5 Pro as far as information. Oh, of course they're going to tell you that. Of course, man. But hey, if you know somebody that works at GameStop, that's going to be a huge pro for you, because if you know somebody, then they can call you and be like, hey, listen, I heard this, or I heard that, or I heard that PS5 Pro pre-orders are going to be available this time. You know what I mean? And you can use that to your advantage and say, okay, well, and obviously they're still going to tell you, hey, first come, first serve, right? First come, first serve. So, now it's you against the world at that point. You know what I'm saying? You got to go down there, hurry up, and make it happen. So, yeah, there you go on that one. So, stuff is not going to be no joke, man. You guys got to be quick and be ready, because it's going down. It's going down. It's going down, man. It's you guys got to be prepared. Be prepared, especially Switch 2. I know some of y'all are probably going to take the day off. Y'all be like, oh, Marlon, I'm just going to go ahead and take the day off. And then once your boss catches wind that you're taking off, yeah, because of a video game, yeah, you already know how that's going to go. Hey, boss man, I heard that. Listen, I ain't no snitch, but I heard that Calvin is taking off for that PS5 Pro launch. Wait, I thought Calvin said he was sick. All right, bet. Say less. Don't say nothing to Calvin. Say less. That's a write-up. That's a write-up coming. PS5 Pro. Okay. That's what he wants, a PS5 Pro. I'll give him a PS5 Pro. I'll give him a nice written up letter. Yeah. You taking off a PS5 Pro? Okay, no problem. I mean, we're short staffed right now, and Calvin wants to take off for PS5 Pro. Say less. You know what? Let me call corporate right now. This is ridiculous. We need more employees in here. We're short staffed, and this man is talking about he ain't feeling too good. But the reality is he's calling off for a PS5 Pro. Okay, buddy. Woo! He said that's why you use the PTO. Hey, but hey, Lucci. Hey, not everybody. Listen, not everybody can not. He said, Marlon, bring us crumble. Crumble. Not everybody can afford to take off. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody can afford to take off. Now, some people don't have PTO, but hey, I'm just saying, your boss finds out that your behind took off for no PS5 Pro. Oh boy. Where's my laughing emote at, bro? I can't laugh right now. Your boss ends up finding out that you took off for a PS5 Pro? Yeah. Right up like a big dog. Right up like a big dog. Right up incoming, baby. Oh man. It said people can take an unpaid day off or use vacation time. Yeah, I mean, some people are going to use vacation time. I just don't see myself. He said people snitch. Yeah, they do. He said, who snitch on Calvin? Listen. I wouldn't use my vacation time or PTO for no PS5 Pro. I'm sorry. If I can't get the PS5 Pro, doggone it, I'm not fixing to mess up my money for no doggone PS5 Pro. I know some people are going to do whatever they going to do to get one, but I'm not calling in. I'm not calling in sick. I'm not using no PTO. I'm not using no vacation time, because hey, doggone it, whenever you do need that PTO, whenever you do need that vacation, you don't have it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't freaking have it. So I'm not trying to hear all that. I am not trying to hear all that. Nah, man. Listen, I'll get the Pro when I get it. I'm not fixing to mess up my money. They can keep that Pro. I gotta work. I need money, especially if you have a family and a mortgage. Yeah. Not everybody have the luxury of PTO. Not everybody have the luxury for vacation time. I'm sorry. So I forget a Pro at that point. I'm not fixing to mess up my money. No, sir. No, sir. I'm just trying to keep it $150 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to be honest with y'all, upfront with y'all as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, there you go, man. There you go. You know, there you go. He said, even for PS6, nope, not taking off. Not taking off. I'm not taking off. No, forget that. Screw that. Screw that. I'm not taking off. I'm not taking off. Forget that. Forget that mug. Forget that bug. I ain't taking off, bro. It's one day and it's paid. Nope. Not taking off. I'm going to get to the money. Got to get to the money, man. He says, what if PS5 Pro can't run GTA 6 smoothly? Then there's no point in buying it. Then there's no point in buying. I mean, hey. You just answered your own question. Nobody's going to buy it. Who's going to buy it if it can't run GTA 6 comfortably? I'm just keeping it $1. Who is going to buy that machine? Who's going to buy it? Who's going to buy a PS5 Pro if it can't run GTA 6 smoothly? Are you crazy? Are you wickedly insane? Not me. Not I, said the cat. Not I. Because it ain't fixing to happen. I can't do it. I cannot do it, and I refuse to do it. You see what I'm saying? So, not me. If the PS5 Pro can't run GTA 6 smoothly, can't do it. Keep that PS5 Pro. Yeah, so there you go. Not me. I won't be buying it. Anybody else want to buy it? Well, I'm a content creator, so I have to have it for the channel and to review it. But as a regular consumer, would I buy a PS5 Pro if it can't run GTA 6 smoothly? No. Keep that PS5 Pro. Talking from a regular consumer standpoint, keep that PS5 Pro. You can keep that Pro. I don't need that Pro. My base PS5 is all the Pro I need at that point. Nah, you must be out of your minds. You must be out of your mind. He says, so GTA 6 will flop? Nah, heck no. GTA 6 is going to sell with or without a Pro. GTA 6 will sell with or without a Pro. So, I mean, GTA 6 is going to sell with or without a Pro. GTA 6 does not need a PS5 Pro to sell. Let's get that out the way right now. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that out the way right now. GTA 6 will sell without a Pro. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. He says with machine game learning and proper optimization. Oh yeah, GTA 6 will be fine. They just trolling at this point. GTA 6 is gonna sell like hot cakes and water. I'm telling you that right now, bro. It's gonna sell like sliced bread. So y'all think this is a joke? Y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. That thing is going to be sold out. So you can say, oh, Marlon, I don't care for the Pro. You don't have to care for it. Or Marlon, I don't care for GTA 6. You don't have to care for it. It's going to be sold out. And then when you do realize that you want one, especially the Switch, I'm not buying the Switch 2. And then come to find out the Switch 2 is sold out. Oh, shoot, I need to get a Switch. Too late, brother. Now you got to deal with scalpers. Now you got to deal with doggone scalpers. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying. But I love y'all. Thank you guys so much, man, for the support today on the channel. We have gotten a lot of people coming in today. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you subscribe. Members, make sure you do have notification on, man. Thank you guys for y'all love. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Get your pocketbooks ready because this is the month. This is the month where your money is going to be really important if you want to make a move on whatever Sony is going to be doing this September. So let me say a quick prayer for everyone right now, and then we're going to go ahead and end it off. All right. So Father God, we come before you right now, asking you, Lord God, to bless each and every one that came to the stream today. Bless each and every one who donated today. Bless each and every one, whatever they're going through right now. I pray, Lord God, that you will comfort them and that you will strengthen them. Thank you, Father God, for the time that we spent today. I pray, Lord God, that you will give them back the time 100 times over, Father God, in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. God bless you guys. God keep you guys. Y'all be safe out there. Hug somebody. Tell them you love them. And the legendary Etika would always say, and as usual, please have yourself a fantastic one. I love you guys. Get that money ready. Don't be like Calvin taking off talking about you ain't feeling too good and you're going to take off because of the PS5 Pro. Happy Labor Day. Don't take off for no PS5 Pro. It ain't worth it. Boss man said he got a letter ready.
Ten toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do a simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Yeah. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted.